everybody, Doug Walsh here with Dark Horse Stables. I have Misty here today, and you know, one of the things that has been a big challenge for Misty is that you know, she's been extremely herd bound, and we've spent a lot of time, you know, working on the connection with her and relaxation with her, you know, because it was a major issue for her. And so as we work with this, you know, we want her to find that relaxation first and get her to be focused on us. And so I'm out here, and she sometimes gets worried. You know, she gets worried about being back at her barn or back over with other horses, and so we want her to find that focus with us. And it's taken some time with her. We just have to continue through this process. And like, you know, for a while, every time we'd walk by the arena, she'd want to leave the arena. Every time we'd walk by her barn, she'd want to walk back towards her barn. And so I just want to get her to be oh, good. So that's a nice big breath. She has both her ears on me and is listening to me. I want to be able to check in with her and just ask her to, you know, focus on me on the right side, focus on me on the left side. You know, that's, you know, one of the first things I do with them is to start, you know, as they yield to pressures, get them to understand how to get in that connection with us, but we have to understand how to get to that with them. And we have to remember that we have to look at all these little things and all these feelings when we're on a horse to understand what is bothering them, what they're asking for, what they're searching for, so we can help them find the right answer and find that relaxation. So, you know, right now I feel like she's got a little bit of tension. She's not completely relaxed. I can tell that just by sitting on her. And so I'm just going to try and get back in focus with her and just get her to feel relaxed through my seat, through the body. So I can tell in her breathing, you know, she's, I don't know if you can hear it from there, but she's, you know, she's breathing kind of quick and just kind of looking around. And she was gravitated more towards the mares today that we have over here and that are outside. And so I want to be able to help her get through that and feel like she can be confident with me. So we're sitting here right now in the middle of the arena, or in the middle, but on this far end here. And I just want to kind of see, where does she, you know, if I pick this up, do I still have that, you know, is she going to listen to me and give me her ear, or is she going to want to pop her ear out over towards the mares or somewhere else? So if she wants to take her head and go to a different direction, it's because she's focused on that direction, right? So like if I go to the left here, good girl, and so see how she just popped her head to the right there? So I'm going to ask her just to focus back on me and come back over to here, because what happens is as she comes around that corner, she's losing focus and going, oh, there's the girls, I got to be with the girls. And I'm going, no, you hang out with me. It's like if you have a child and you're going through the grocery store and they go, ooh, chocolate chip cookies, ooh, this, ooh, that, right? They're getting so sidetracked that that's what they focus on. That's what they're going towards. So once again, I'm just going to ask her just to walk around here. And you know, we've been spending some time on this, and it's been a process because this was really difficult for her. And so she wants to look that way. So I'm just going to ask for her to give me her ear and just come back this way. And now if she really wants to go over that way, so I'll just say, okay, well, where do you want to go now? She goes, well, I want to go out. I'm going to say, okay, can I walk you to the right without any resistance? She said, yeah, that was pretty easy. Can I walk her back over in this area? So this is an area that was really difficult for her because she wanted to go out this end. So we'll just, now I can see she's back over on the mares over there. So we're just going to do a little bit of work down here and say that, okay, if you want to be over here, that's fine. We can go over here. Like she's wanting to pull me over here now. So I'm just going to say, okay, we can just work in this area right here, right next to your friends. We can work over in this direction. Good. So I'll ask her to stop. So I'll ask her to ho. Good. Ask her to see, and she wants to pull me into that area, right? Now we've worked on stuff where, you know, she just wants to pull me over here. So it's like, okay, you want to be around your mares. I'll use the little fence here to my advantage. Now she doesn't go out with these mares, so she's not buddy with them. But so I'm just gonna change direction, be over here, make her work a little bit while she's around them. Good. Come back over to here. Just ask her. I'm just doing this at the walk, but it's also helping me to get her neck nice and light because I don't want to pull her around, but see how she gets stuck right there? So that's because she's so focused on the mares that she's not focused on me. And so I'm going to shorten this up. Instead of going so long, I'm just going to do shorter ones. Good. And she's losing her balance when I'm doing this a little bit because she's not completely comfortable in herself and focused on me. So when she's not focused on me, she's not supple and relaxed 100%. And we talk about that parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, which is just how they think, and it's good. So once they're in the sympathetic nervous system, they're not focusing on us 100%. Good. So she's starting to be a little bit softer when I'm asking to go back and forth. And then I'll just ask her to come on out now that she started to soften up. So I'm just going to walk out here. I'm going to go back to the middle of the arena. I'm going to face those mares and allow her to rest here. So my goal is for her to think about being over there and going, okay, I have to exercise and I have to do things. Remember, horses are lazy by nature, but when they're relaxed, they can be lazy. And then when we want to have energy, we want them to have energy, but relaxed energy. So do you hear that nice big breath that she just took? So that's what I'm looking for. I want her to be relaxed and, okay, I see that the ladies are over there. I see that my barn's over here, but I don't have to be worried about being around and running right back to that, to either the barn or my other fellow horses, because she's focused on me and she wants to be around me. This is a big problem with whether it's barn sour horses, buddy sour horses. She's kind of got a combination of both, and we want her to be focused on us. When she's focused on us, then it makes her safer to ride, makes her more relaxed, and because she's looking to the barn. She's looking to the barn as a place that's where she gets to rest. She's looking at her buddies as a place where it's safe for her. So she's got to look at us as that safe haven. So I'm going to walk her around again now. And I just kind of want to see, as I'm walking her around, is she in tune with me? Or does she want to gravitate back towards those friends? So I'm going to walk towards those friends, and then she said, she's thinking about it. And so she made that decision. She was going to go right, and then she went left, and then she went straight a little bit faster. You could see in the video that she picked up her speed a little bit, which means that she wasn't completely focused on me and what I'm asking her. And then she took that time, and I didn't slow her down. I allowed her. I'm trying to figure out, where she's at. And so she said, oh, okay. So now she wanted to kind of go towards the other horse that's in the arena right now. And this is a horse that had severe, herd-based issues, to a point where she would, rip the lead line out of your hands and want to run back to the barn. So we've worked a lot with her on getting better and better at that. And it's like anything, certain things take more time for some horses than other horses. So I'm going to walk her back over into this area here and just see if she's going to be still interested in hopping over and outside of the arena to go be with her buddies, or if I can just walk her around. Now you see how light I am on here, so good. So she chose to go, okay, I don't really need to hang out with them anymore. That was a little bit of effort. They didn't have to do any effort. They were over there eating their hay, and I had to work a little bit over there. So it's my place to rest is going to be over in this area here, and I'm happier when I get to be over in this area here. So I'll let her stop here again. So I'm just going to think stop. Don't want to have to use my reins. I just want to sit and squeeze with my upper thigh, my seat, sit into her, ask her to just halt. Good. And you see now how the head is becoming more and more relaxed. So as we go through this process, it's really important not to rush things, but to really understand and have them, be able to pick up on our horses and go, okay, most people probably would have gotten on her today and just kind of dealt with it. And every time she went around, she if I was to do circles down here, I could guarantee you that if I did a trot circle, that she would be blowing out the shoulder, going that direction towards the barn and this direction towards these other horses, and then on this side she'd be dropping that shoulder and coming in. So it's because she's got a gravitational pull towards those areas. So it's important for me to say, okay, well, first I need to get her where I can just know that I can just walk her around and have her listening to my seat and my leg. So if I want to go around with just one hand on the reins, and I don't want her to want to focus over there, focus over here, focus all over the place. I want to know that I have a horse right now that if I think going back to the camera, she's going to look back to the camera, and she's got an ear on me. And if I think about going back this way too, I'm going to rotate my pelvis, rotate my seat. Now, so she see you caught her looking over at the barn. Now, as soon as she hit the pressure of my line, she focused back on me. So I'm okay with that because I know where she came from. So I want to give them the opportunity to make mistakes, so they learn how to do it better. And you know, if we try to correct them all the time and we don't give them the opportunity to make those mistakes, so she's looking good and good. So she made the right decision on her own without me controlling her and telling her what to do. I never want to control any horse that I'm ever on. I want to allow them to have the ability to make decisions on their own in their best interest of who they look at as their safe leader, which I want to be myself or Cherry, that is her owner. So I'm going to go back towards these girls again. I'm going to go, okay, can we go back this way? She says, well, maybe I want to go towards them. So I'll say, okay. You know, she gave more resistance than I wanted her to give. So I'm just going to kind of come over here, work in this little area right here as we walk over towards them. Now you notice, I'm not like going after her. You know, I'm just asking her to do movements that we work on, that just getting her feet moving. You know, just like when I would go up to the fence and work with that fence, you know, this isn't a bad movement. This is just asking her to walk up to the fence and then be able to turn your head in, good, and then step under and walk back the other way. If I do the same thing here, I want to be able to turn the head in, bend at the rib cage, good. So she got stuck a little bit there. But she has to figure out how to move her body and bend her rib cage, and that's what I'm here for, is to support. So I'm going to come back in here. See how on this side she really gets stuck? So this is a good little exercise for her to be able to bend and then walk out of it. So I'll do the same thing again here, is that I'm going to just ask her to bend. Good. That was better. You could see some bend in the rib cage. I'm going to come back to here, bend, ask her to step under with the hind. So right now I'm just asking her just to be able to bend her head individually, which I know she can do. So bend, 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 step under with the hind. Come back here, bend, step under with the hind, across with the front. So she's having a hard time putting her feet in a good place, and so this is good because it's helping me to feel where she feels a little bit distracted. So I want you to keep watching this. Hopefully this is helping. We're going to do some more with her in a minute. So then I'm going to walk back over to here and walk out of here. Let her rest. Good girl. So these little exercises can help. So we're going to follow this up in a minute, but I hope you're enjoying this, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care and watch for the next segment. Take care. Bye.